In the valley of the shadows, land of the scorpion, stung by the darkness, swimming in all the poison. I need some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Come with some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I plead, show me some mercy. Grandma, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun, with a little bit of light. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven in the land of the shadows, the valley of the scorpion, stung by the darkness, swimming in out the poison. I need some angel music. I need some angel music. I want some angel music, the song to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I play, show me some mercy. Grandpa, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven with a little bit of sun, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. Black feather glisten, just a little bit of light, a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven, shine like a raven. Black feather glisten. Pull me up from the Snake River, I want to be one. Pull me up from the Snake River, I want to know freedom.
powering on. Welcome to all tech campaigns.
Hey, Matt, how's it going?
How's it going, brother?
You're really low, dude.
Am I really
Barely hear
low?
you. Yeah.
Barely hear me. Okay, let me try to adjust
Now I'm gonna turn you up on my end too. Say something, Matt. Anything.
this. Hello. Can you hear me?
That's better. Oh yeah, we got you.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So, you ever watched any Numpty clips before in your lifetime?
Numpty clips.
You ever heard of it? Probably not.
Probably not.
Well, there's a guy named QE. You've heard of him, right?
Oh yeah, I know Kiwi. Yeah.
And QE's put together Numpty clips of all of our wonderful stars on our anti-flat Earth side of the family. And I was going to go over a couple of them here tonight. They're interesting, to say the least. Some of the things these people used to say all the time, and now they just pretend like they never said it. But it's funny.
Okay,
I was going to
let's
review
do
a
it.
couple of. All right, you ready?
Yeah, man.
We'll start off with Professor Phil Bell. You've heard of him. You've probably seen him in the chat here and there.
I think I might
No?
have seen him on the Discord once or twice.
Yeah. He's debated like Flatsoid and a couple other people that you know, and
Okay.
it was horrible. By the way, I think Scott's band needs a better lead singer. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah.
They did play the music good, but the singing was a little off key. That's a hard song to sing though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it sounds better when you're in studio. So this is Dr. Phil Bell, just trimmed out of
June
and
2021.
no, hold on.
Okay,
Let me pause this.
so
All right, hold on. All right, start it over. What are you gonna say, Matt?
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna say I don't know, man. I've seen them in live, so uh, sometimes live sounds better than recorded time, but you know, it goes both ways.
Yeah, I've actually been to concerts where the band sounds like they sound like in a studio, and they got a lot of money for their sound systems too. So
And I'll go ahead and tell you, Smashing Pumpkins is one
yeah,
band that I saw that, holy crap, they surprised me.
yeah. Yeah, I've never seen Billy Corgan play anywhere. I kind of grew up listening to their music in my teens. Like that's when they got popular. started off listening. I heard the first album I heard was Gish.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know that album?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I've listened to everything. So.
Siamese Dream.
Yep. Man.
That's back when they were putting music out, I think.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
trying to
stuff.
remember the most popular song off. My favorite was Siamese Dream. I had to pick an album. You got a favorite? Matt,
Oh,
you're
I
what?
can't
Can't hear
remember
you.
the. It was the. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. The melancholy. Whatever.
Oh, the box set they made and
Yeah.
Infinite Sadness and the State of Melancholy. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. 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 I mean,
Today.
the greatest day
Yes,
I've ever
yeah.
seen.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
quite an album. I actually own that box set.
Yeah, man.
I don't know where it is, but it was
Dude, I
CDs.
gotta. Yeah, I have the CDs somewhere. And like you said, I don't know where they are. I've got the digital versions of all of it, but now, but uh, yeah, I don't know
I,
where
I
all my old CDs are. They're probably out in my shop somewhere in boxes.
go, go dig around, man. Mine's
Yeah,
probably in the storage. I got a storage room full of shit. Man.
yeah. I got two different little shops here, like some of those like little what do you call it? Those Home Depot shops.
Yeah, the little storage
And
rooms.
man, yeah,
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 like a barn.
yeah, yeah. And I got those things full of boxes, and I got boxes of my old CDs and stuff in there. I couldn't. I probably couldn't dig them out in a day or two. It would probably take me a little while.
Oh, we got
But
all
I
ours
got,
organized. Yeah.
but I got the CDs like stacked in little boxes.
I
Yeah,
went to Home Depot and Lowe's and bought all those black and yellow boxes they had. Remember those storage crates? So we
yep,
organized
yep. I got
everything.
them. I've those little plastic little containers that you got the
Well,
little drawers on them and
yeah,
whatnot.
mine are like 4 foot long or so, 3 foot long, and like
Yeah,
2 foot wide.
I bought the little. I think I bought the little 2 foot tall ones that are
Yeah,
about 2 foot by 2 foot, and
yeah.
but
They're stackable.
I still got a hell of a collection.
Yeah. Well, we labeled all ours and stacked them up neat and nice, and we got like a walkway you can go through and pick out what you want to get out of it. Hey, Derek, how you doing, man? Good God, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I wanted to come on especially and thank the people who are making sure I get to Antarctica. It's that was I got a couple of people getting in touch with me wanting to send me there. So if I go down and
Prob-
see a sunset, it's going to be fun. I'm pretty sure they don't want that to happen though, do they?
Man, if you do see a sunset, then I don't even know what that's gonna do for me, but I'll go ahead and tell you. Uh,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like a double projection, other than
Well, it's a
and
known artifact down there that they do get reflections at phantom suns and moons all the time. That does
yeah,
happen. Yeah.
yeah, and it doesn't do it in a weird way. It's weird the way it spirals across the sun because or across the sky.
Well, I'll be the judge if it's a real sun or not. I'm bringing enough
I
equipment.
would
Yeah.
I would rather see your recordings than Austin's
Well,
or
I'm not going to do a
Jeff's.
recording. Not necessarily. I'm doing a live stream. So that's the one thing they failed to do. They should have did that, you know.
Yeah.
So Derek, you're a busy man today, aren't you?
A little bit, I suppose
Yeah.
so.
Oh, you were on Flats's earlier.
Yeah,
Came on Sobs, and now you're over here.
yeah.
Not too many people know about this channel yet. I only got 30 people subscribed to it.
Oh
So.
yeah, no. Steve posted it on his channel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
hmm Yeah, I didn't know about it either until I saw him post it on his feed. So
Yeah.
And
Well,
that
I
was
created.
about 2 days ago.
Huh, nice, cool.
No, and it was after that whole thing where you posted 4 songs that got struck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how
That's
long
a,
until you get your channel back, man?
well, I don't know. They haven't gave me They keep telling me 24 hours in their little post they have on my channel. So I don't know what they consider 24 hours. So
It's more like 48 now, isn't it?
getting close. Yeah. So what they're doing, they're reviewing it. I disputed the strike, so they're not going to like, oh, here you go, get back on. They're going to look at it first, and they'll determine whether it was strike worthy or not. I played those songs before and I didn't get strike for them, and now all of a sudden I get strike for them. It doesn't make any sense.
It must have been the Christian songs.
I don't know if it was like the one you put in. I don't think that got me a strike. I think it
No,
was
that
the
one
one.
didn't. No, it didn't.
It was the other one that they're associated with Bethel Temple or whatever that is in
Yeah,
California.
that one is the one Scott posted. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was like one of their main videos or whatever.
Yeah, we'll see.
The algorithm like screens for their particular videos from those channels or whatever. Whenever it's like a main type video.
Yeah, that's not very Christian.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
no. Bethel almost looks like a cult to me from what we reviewed about the church itself.
I've never even heard of them before that.
Yeah, they have a prophecy school where they teach people how to be prophets too.
Mm.
Yeah,
Is that what they call themselves?
yeah, that's what they do. Yeah, I thought prophets were ordained by God.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
ordained
no,
by
it's
the.
not something you just throw around. No.
So, have you ever watched Professor Bell? Sorry,
I haven't
you've heard
watched
of him?
the channel, but I've argued with the man online.
Oh, you get to hear some wonderful things. I'm going to play it. You ready?
Oh, goodness.
This QE trimmed these out and put it together. It's called his Numpty list. I'll post it in the back for you guys,
Mm.
and I'll put it in the main chat too. But there's a whole got everybody from Brenda to Simon Dan to just name anybody. Fight the Flat Earth. McToon,
That,
especially when they actually make a complete idiot out of themselves and
okay.
stand by it.
Okay.
And Phil's one of them. All right, here we go.
All right. I'll mute myself here.
The Snoz Particle chef, Professor Booger Eater Phil Belland, back from his Nobel Prize winning Water Vapor is a Gas is the Dumbest Thing I Ever Heard, June 2021.
Okay, so you understand, and this is tried to explain to you that the atmosphere is not the same as how we describe gas pressure.
Wrong. Phil, atmosphere is a contradiction in terms, a paradox. Atmo means air, air is a gas, sphere is a shape, gases have no inherent shape. Number 2, your train wreck atmosphere is made up of gases at pressure. So how are gases at pressure not the same as gas pressure? You dumbass cracker.
Do you understand?
What's the atmosphere made of, Professor? If I may.
Okay, so it's made out of different gases.
So it's made out of different gases at pressure. So again, how is that different from gas pressure?
Do you understand that things fall? Do you accept that things fall to the ground?
Oh, brother. Yeah, we accept that some things fall and that other things rise, like helium, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, water vapor, etc.
Do you accept that moisture from the sea rises? Do you accept that?
Yeah, it's called water vapor. That thing you had some difficulty with some months back? Jeez. Professor Numpty Dipshit, some things fall and others rise. Is there a point to your brain-dead queries?
Do you accept that molecules have mass? Do you accept that they weigh, that they have, that
Yes.
they would weigh something?
No. You or anyone else can't even define mass, for goodness sakes. At the very best, it's but a concept. Even in your fairy tale paradigm, mass and weight are two different animals. From your alma mater wiki. In common usage, the mass of an object is often referred to as its weight, though these are in fact different concepts and quantities. In scientific context, mass is the amount of matter in an object, though matter may be difficult to define, whereas weight is the force exerted on an object by gravity.
And you accept that weight is a function of both mass and acceleration.
Wrong. Weight in your fairy tale dreamland dumpster fire is W equal mg. Mg love you long time. That train wreck progeny was derived vis-a-vis its daddy, F equal ma. Unfortunately for you and your bellowing ball-tarred brethren, all of the laws from Newton, of which F equal ma is part of, have been superseded and toppled from the throne by Einstein 106 years ago. From your alma mater wiki, Newton's classical mechanics were superseded in the early 20th century when Albert Einstein developed the special and general theory of relativity. From Douglas Klein, professor of physics, Phys Libre text, Newton's two crowning achievements, the laws of motion and the laws of gravitation, that had reigned supreme since published in the Principia in 1687, were toppled from the throne by Einstein. From Professor Jacob D. Bekenstein, caltech.edu, Einstein also replaced the Newtonian law of motion by the statement that free test particles move along geodesics, the shortest curves in the space-time geometry. Adding insult to your ignoramus ignorance, Daddy F equal ma was filleted then fricasseed vis-a-vis quantum mechanics circa 1925. Hey, Dick, can you educate this wiki parroting pretender clown ball-tard bozo for us? From Richard Feynman, the Feynman Lectures, caltech.edu. Even though the law F equal ma is false,
Fatality.
and all the derivations of Newton were wrong for the conservation of momentum, yada, yada, yada. Therefore, if F equal ma is false, and it is, meaning it never existed, then W equal mg, its progeny, never existed, leaving you holding the W equal mg, mg love you long time, empty baggy. Capiche? Sunshine.
Do you accept that things fall at the same rate?
No. A 25-pound anvil and 25 pounds worth of feathers will not fall at the same rate, Sunshine. Moreover, some things don't fall at all, like helium, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and water vapor, among others. You know, Phil, you sound like a numpty dork getting ready to faceplant into a dumpster fire you prepared for yourself.
Define mass for me, Professor.
Okay, so everything is made out of atoms. Would you agree with that?
Are you high right now?
Everything is not made out of atoms, Professor Numpty Dipshit. Electrons, neutrons, protons, and light are some shining examples. And physics professor. Everything is made out of atoms, belly laugher, is not the definition of mass. It's a feeble, incoherent red herring fallacy.
Do you agree that the stuff going up is H2O?
Yes, more specifically, water vapor, which is a gas. Do you still think that water vapor is a gas? Is the dumbest thing you ever heard?
And you agree that when it does become a gas, it rises up, and then eventually, if there's enough of it, it'll come down as rain. Would you agree with that?
Yes, it condenses into a liquid and will eventually fall as some form of precipitation.
So you agree that gases have mass and that they are attracted to the Earth?
No, I already exposed your mass train wreck, and gases aren't attracted towards the Earth. If you think they are, then you haven't the first f***ing clue of gas behavior at a grade school level and are in direct contradiction with Boyle's Law, Charles' Law, Gay-Lussac's Law, Avogadro's Law, parts of Dalton's Law, Brownian motion, and the second law of thermodynamics.
Things that have mass will fall to the Earth at the same rate. We agree with that?
You need to be institutionalized.
This is why we have an atmosphere, because all the gas molecules fall to the Earth at the same rate.
Even though that the gas law states that there needs, for it to be gas, you have to have walls for the gas to bounce off to create the pressure as stated in PSI.
No, and that is precisely where you're mistaken, okay? Where your knowledge just isn't sufficient, okay? So let me help you with that.
You couldn't help the bionic woman with hearing if you tied her to the back of a dump truck and drug her through a nitroglycerin plant. You're an imbecile.
Which gravity are we referring to, Professor? Let's define terms.
There is only one gravity, Montreal.
I'm afraid you're mistaken, sir, on that.
No, there's only one. So let me explain.
You heard of Newton, sir? You heard of Newton?
Yeah. You're asking me, a professor of physics, if I heard.
Yes, because this professor of physics is claiming that there's only one gravity.
Yes, there is only one gravity. There's gravity falls to the ground. Let me explain to you a little bit about this, just so perhaps you'll understand.
Gravity falls to the ground? What the f***?
Gravity falls to the ground.
You are so dumb. Damn.
And there's only one gravity, eh, Professor? From NASA.gov, Lessons for Students. There's two versions of gravity, Newton and Einstein. Duh.
What we're talking about here is observe Newton's laws, which observes how gravity works. This is how I managed to get a satellite from one orbital range to another orbital range.
Yes, and Anna Nicole married for love, and Pol Pot was her florist. Newton's laws observes how gravity works, eh? Forgive me, but you're a bumbling, imbecilic, Dunning-Kruger buffoon of the highest order. A genuine window licker. Number one, reification fallacy. Debunked laws don't observe other debunked laws.
Pause it real quick.
Number two,
Okay, hold on.
Newtonian mechanics, that is...
Okay. I mean, other than that being funny, I mean, dude, QE would stomp me intellectually. But what Globers hang on to are the insults.
Yeah, they're looking for it. They're looking for ad homs. That's all they're in here doing now. They're attacking the person. They don't defend their belief in gravity for one,
Right.
even though it's, or any of these citations that QE delivers to them. These are actual physicists that he's quoting that actually have been in the field, and that's what they do for a living.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so it doesn't even matter how right QE is. I mean, and even though his insults are very funny, I get it. It's that because of those, it gives them excuse to just become all offended and enraged and still look for reason to fight back.
Yeah, he wants to fight with them. That's the point. That's why he does it.
Yeah, but the thing is, they can't fight against him for very long.
No.
And so what they do is just redirect their rage against FE in general.
I see what you're saying. So he's making
it's like that.
Yeah.
And so now, I mean,
you can't just call somebody a retard and tell them they're wrong. I mean, you got to explain it to them.
Well, he kind of is in a way. He's pointing out where they're wrong and why they wouldn't last very long in a physics form. These people aren't like, I don't think Phil Bell.
Yeah, but the way he like pretentiously laughs at them, though, I mean, I don't really like that.
Yeah, I get everybody's disdain for QE itself, but what I'm trying to point out here is just basically what they're saying is completely nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it really is. I mean, it is nonsense, but the way QE handles it, I don't like the way he handles it.
Yeah.
Well,
the same with
like every bit of actual information that QE gives is 100% bang on.
Yeah.
He doesn't even need to add the insult, is what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
and if you were to do that, like akin to like Nathan Oakley, if they could just stop that.
Stop doing that at the
But
end.
it's like
Don't do that
impossible
at
for
the
them to
end.
do that.
Yeah. Well,
They
he
can't
Stop
pulled
doing
it.
the and just say it. Just say
Yeah,
it and don't do the
like
I got you.
So it's like they really wouldn't have any leg to stand on at all.
They still really don't when it comes to the facts of the matter. You know,
They
So-
don't. They really don't. But at the same
Well,
time,
they don't
do
as it
that.
is, but when you insult them like that or whatever, that like gives them a little bit of room to, how should we say, yeah, take offense and like try to fight back somehow, like with McToon and Oakley and the whole TFE bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, where's the guns, Oakley? Or Nathan, whatever.
That was almost like it was he wanted the drama. He wanted to go.
Yes, he wanted to give drama back.
Yeah.
He wanted revenge, but if there had been no insults, there wouldn't be. He wouldn't have that ability.
Yeah,
not really.
Well, it's been a while since McToon and Oakley have had an exchange. Besides that last one they did, and Oakley held his tongue. He didn't like insult him that much.
Really?
He's learning. Yeah, he's
good.
cutting back. Yeah, I was there when he called on the phone in Nathan's chat, listening to it. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. You're the only thing that he kept saying he obfuscated with measurements. He didn't want to talk about the sun in Antarctica. That was the only thing that McToon threw back at him. But Nathan's really clinging on to the measurements of the Earth are being linear, flat, and everything. That's his go-to, and that his whole book is based on that for the most part, and all the other nuances that go with the flat Earth debate. It's been going on for the last 8 years at least, that are in the book. So,
well, that's not really clinging, as it is just stating fact.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's his go-to. Like he goes back to the measurements every time. That's his first thing. Well, did they measure elevation angles in Antarctica? Yes. They measured elevation angles, and did they go through the whole process? And he'll walk you through it. But the thing is, most people don't know about this stuff. Most people don't know how the world is treated, measured, and built on. And the people who do were on the lower end of the scale.
And that kind of brings the point to the forefront of what I'm trying to make, is that most people only pay attention to the drama.
Yeah. Well, they like it.
Don't give them any.
I normally don't.
No, I know you don't. I know for a fact you don't. But Nathan and QE, as smart and bright as they are, they have not been immune to the drama.
Yeah, they like it too. I think they
like Nathan. Right. It's what they enjoy it. They like pummeling dudes and then shaming them at the same time, when all they need to do is bring the facts and just leave it.
Yeah, just leave the facts.
Well, that's what I was doing in Discord the other night. I was over there debating with some of the new kids that were coming in with the globe proof and stuff, and me and AI Overlord were just battering back and forth with them. It was fun.
Oh,
we didn't curse them out or anything.
Yeah, AI
Hey Roger.
Overlord.
Hey guys. Thanks for having me, but I gotta hop out. I need to get some sleep.
Oh,
all right. Have a good night, man.
I just realized what time it was, man. It's like super late.
It's like 12:45 for me.
It's 11:45 here on this side.
Oh, it's 1:46. It's 1:46 here. So
yeah, I'm gonna go over another one of these Numpty clips with Brenda in it, which is a little better. It's got Nathan Oakley in it, and he's not as vulgar as he normally is.
I'll finish the stream tomorrow. But
okay.
Much love, guys.
All right, take care, bro.
Later.
God bless.
Later, Matt. Let's see. I'll get back to the screen. I'll take it off big screen. I'll find the one with Brenda in it. She goes through space-time and how she measures it with a table. There's space-time in measurements. So if you really want to know what space time is, it's the time it takes to measure a table. Some of these are priceless. Some of these moments they got them out of Discord, I'm sure, or off of. This is way back when. Let's see if I can find Brenda. We got Sean Hawkins in here too.
Oh goodness.
Oh yeah, he's got a whole bunch. It's Brenda in space time. This is a good one. I'll put it up on big screen.
Batshit crazy Brenda, 13 March 2020.
Space is extension, and time is duration.
Show it to
Space
us
is measured
or shut up. Show it to us.
You
or
can just
shut
measure anything
up.
around you, and it will have
Show it to
aspects
us.
of
I'm gonna
space
mute
and
your
time.
dumbass.
You put those two
Aspects of
ideas
space and
to us
time.
right
So
now.
I measure something, and you're saying it's got aspects of space and time when I measure something with a ruler. So I measure something with a ruler, and then I've got to what? Reify the concept that has got aspects of space and time in it? Both mathematical constructs that aren't in physical existence? What, I've got to reify those things, have I, Brenda? Because you say so? Because you've got a religious belief that you reify? No, it's a concept, Brenda. That's why you can't show it us. And you're telling us about doing a measurement with a ruler and telling us about the concepts you reify in the form of space and time that are associated with making a measurement with a ruler. Now, there's no space-time involved enough I run a ruler down something. Space and time aren't in existence in physical terms. They're concepts.
Oh, you agree that length and breadth exist, don't you?
Oh, yeah, Brenda, length and breadth. Sorry, we don't have
Those are
pseudo...
real?
I'm talking.
Those are real?
I'm talking. We don't have pseudo-Ramonian for space. Length, breadth, depth, and time. So that would be your Einsteinian mathematic. Last chance. Talk over me again. I'm going to kick you out. That was the Einsteinian edition of time. A concept. So then we end up with bending of length, breadth, depth, and space-time. No, Brenda. It's conceptual, mathematical, invented by Einstein. Not real, not physical, not tangible. A concept.
Not demonstrable.
No, definitely not.
Right.
You can measure a thing's length and breadth, and it persists in
kick her
time.
out.
Therefore, you're measuring its time.
I was gonna say, like the guy that was on Flats is what, yesterday? You remember him? Or was it today? The kid with the mathematics, the equation.
Greek.
Yeah,
Or that's what he said to call him. He said people were asking, like, oh, what's his YouTube channel or whatever. He's like, well, just call me Greek because he doesn't have a YouTube channel, I guess.
Well, he has one, but he just doesn't put anything on it, probably.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, he's on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, they give you a channel when you start, kind of. Yeah.
But you kind of have to in order to join a YouTube stream, or a restream, whatever.
Yeah, well,
Right?
Tesla's one of his famous quotes were that there scientists of today are going through equations after equations and never actually getting anywhere.
That's right.
They're lost in mathematic equations. They're not proving anything. They just get stuck in the concepts, and it's become almost like a god. I think personally, that's why I look at it.
It's
like
a religion.
Math, yeah, it's like, hey, you have to have math to have science. Like it's must.
No, you don't.
You can quantify, measurements and distances with measurements.
Well, like even measurements isn't quite math, not exactly.
It's part of it, yeah.
Well, it's a part, but it's not the whole.
Yeah, you actually have to do the work to actually get to the equations and to figure out.
They try to act like math also involves straight up physical verification of measurement, and it's like, no, it's not.
Huh.
Like,
And
no, you're just guessing.
Yeah. and that's why I like today's astrophysicists are off 120th power in their dark matter equations and their string theories. They're so off with it. They can't catch up with it. That's why they're abandoning the whole idea.
Well, they should, because they can't prove dark matter to begin with.
Yeah. Well, they have to fill in the part where the gravity quit working.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah, most people won't see it though.
But dark energy, Roger.
Oh, don't forget
that takes a step in.
Yeah, well, dark energy will keep the dark matter going somehow or another, and it keeps entropy from taking over. So,
yeah. No,
Where-
that's nonsense.
well, they're throwing away physicality for. I don't know what they would call, what kind of filler do you have after that? If there's nothing physical, they're actually doing.
It's just belief based on belief based on belief.
And held together by dark matter and dark energy.
Right. No, that's all they do is they try to string together one belief with another.
Yeah, I watched a TED talk with one of the physicists, and he's like, "Well, since we've got like only a quarter of what we think is like the known universe with dark matter, dark energy, we got to go back to the drawing board." So at least they're saying that out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Dark
right.
matter.
No, but even like the mainstream globers that we deal with, they don't pay attention to that.
These are their people that do the work, man. These are the people that are sitting around doing the mathematical equations, trying to make it all work, and it's not working out. And they're telling them this off and on a regular.
They're not listening to their own prophets, so to speak.
Nope. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. So, like, there's not much of a real religion there, but we deal with like people like Brenda who actually are zealots when it comes to it. I've broken Brenda several times personally, and just got her to admit that she's working on a faith, nothing in reality. It has to work, you know. I had her on or him on my show once when I first started the channel, and we argued over not celestial navigation, but just basic. Well, what's the word for it I'm looking for? Circumnavigation is the word I'm looking for. And by the time I was done, I said, "This won't work on a ball Earth," and he agreed with me completely. We were just basically navigating off from north. We were going through all the old ship logs and stuff with Cook and Clark, and yeah, he agreed that this won't work on a globe. You can't dead reckon north on a globe. There's no way to actually spell. No, it doesn't work. But yet next week they're still arguing for the ball. Well, why don't you take what you know, what you just conceded to, and develop things from there? Actually make it work in real world. But they go back to their faith.
Well, honestly, Roger, because it involves a spiritual aspect that scares the crap out of Brenda.
What, God?
God.
God, yeah. God made me.
If it's true.
Yeah.
It like what we're proposing. It means that Earth is actually at the center of known creation.
Yeah.
And it means the Bible is true, which is what he doesn't want to exactly be true, because he wants to kind of
do what he wants to. Yeah. Which isn't godly at all. No.
And so, no, he cannot have that.
No,
it would eliminate his desire to be something that he's not.
Pointed out, if Flats has got a show coming on here in an hour, there's a guy in chat. Yeah,
dude. Yeah. And if I may say, yeah, dude. Like Sam on Flats' show earlier, like I had already left the panel.
Yeah.
But after Carrie Skates, on Sov's channel said that Sam admitted to believing in the Talmud. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Have you read that thing?
I've read some of it. I've watched a couple of documentaries on how it was made. Yeah, that's not anything to do with God at all. Nada.
No. It does. It's that's basically text that basically rails against Jesus Christ and believers in him, and anyone who does, and that we all need to be murdered. Like, it's worse than the freaking Quran.
I don't think it was intended to do that way to start with. In the way they present it, when you actually start looking into it, they'll present it like, "Oh, this is what this Pharisee this is his philosophy on what or what the Old Testament says, or the Pentateuch. That's the way they present it. But when you start reading it, there are other things in there, a lot of other things.
The Talmud?
Yeah, this is the way they present it. If you go on YouTube and look up Talmud and look up they'll
the
show
way
you.
they present it.
Yeah, it's not what it is, what it's presented as.
No, it's not, because when you actually read it, dude, it's basically like calling for the death of everyone who believes in Jesus.
Huh.
Yeah, no joke.
Well, that would explain why Saab got mad. and Yana.
Well, he was already mad about other things. Man, like Saab had already left the panel himself.
Yeah.
Like it was just Keith, Janosch, and Sam left by the time this even happened. I had to backtrack and actually find it. But Janosch asked him, he's like, I know you believe in the Torah, but do you also believe in the Talmud?
Yeah, I was in there when he said that. Yeah.
You were there?
Yeah, I was in the panel.
So it was you four. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was asking him questions about Israel, how it got formed to start with, and right after post World War II, and actually the BSA and the British government drugged the leftovers that were left of the Israelites after the war and turned them loose in Palestine with guns and said, "Go take your land back." That's pretty much what they did.
So, I mean, my predicament is, as a Christian, I've got no beef with like strictly Torah observant Jews, which is what we believe in as Christians.
Yeah.
But the Talmud has no place in the Bible. None.
No, it doesn't even make reference from what I saw to the Bible really in particular.
It more rails against what the Bible says we ought to adhere to. Like, I mean, and dude, the vile things it says about Jesus is just sick.
Well, I got to look into that more.
Oh my, dude. Oh my God. Like, I wish I had never read the thing.
Well, now you're telling me.
Almost.
Yeah, but now you know what they think, right?
Yeah. Like, it's like a sick pedophile ring.
Yeah, and those are the guys wailing.
Basically, their Bible is the Talmud.
Those are the rabbis in Jerusalem that are sitting there now. They're manipulating a lot of things.
Right. And they weren't there before the creation of the nation of Israel today.
Yeah.
The Jews who were there before the creation were Torah observant. They weren't Talmudic.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a complete difference.
Like Nicodemus. He was a Sadducee, wasn't he? I think he was.
In a way. Yeah. But Nicodemus was actually open to actually hearing Jesus. But these guys actually try to treat Jesus like he's some type of vile dog.
Yeah, he wasn't a true Jew in their eyes at all.
No, right. No. They would like excommunicate him immediately. Like, these are the types of people who would have him crucified over and over.
Yeah, well, if he did fulfill the law, that would put them out of a job, and all their cons and all the rest of the stuff they had going on.
Well, Talmudic Jews don't care about the law.
Yeah, well, they think they write it, I think, for some odd reason.
No, but they really don't. Talmudic Jews basically throw the law out the window.
So they don't follow Moses at all or any of his writings?
No. Even if they claim to, no, they don't in action.
Yeah. And then they claim they're being persecuted.
Right. Like, oh, we have to defend ourselves. So we have to attack the USS Liberty and attack the United States on 9/11 or whatever.
Well, like what you think the dancing and rallies were probably Talmudic in origin?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because they weren't Torah observant, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Real Torah Jews would never do that.
And I've
Real
noticed
Torah Jews who actually observe God's word, they'd be like, "What the hell are you doing?" Well, no, they're all even if they're considered Jewish, they're a type of convert in a way. Like they're not native, they're not original lineage to them, to the original Israelites.
Yeah.
No way.
Well, a lot of them are like the Gypsy Jews that were in Poland that were doing the weird crap that happened there too, right?
In Poland?
Yeah, they actually were. There was a couple on trial pre-war, before World War II, that were actually doing some rituals that were considered unsavory, and they had friends in German government too.
Mm-hmm.
So they were put on trial and they were actually convicted though, because some of the stuff they did were pretty heinous. So a lot of people don't know about the history of pre-war Germany and Poland. They actually ritually sacrificed one kid, and the people who did it went on trial and were convicted for it.
Oh yeah, those sound Talmudic, because
Yeah.
that's what they do. That's what their Talmud tells them to do.
It sounds like they just wrote anything they wanted to into it, from what it sounds like, and it's like OTO, do as I will kind of thing, you know?
Yeah,
all
satanic.
along. Yeah.
It is not even congruent with the Torah at all. You can't say, "Oh, I believe in the Torah and the Talmud." It's like saying, "Oh, I believe in Jesus and I adhere to Satan at the same time." Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's kind of, but I've never heard Sam says he believes in Jesus neither. So
no, but I mean, with him admitting that, oh, he believes in the Talmud.
Yeah,
the man outed himself.
Yeah, I saw that happen in real time. Yeah.
Oh my God, I had to go back because I had already had enough of listening.
Yeah, the back and forth.
Did you see me drop out?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I saw that.
I had enough.
It turned into just a blatant argument. It just got a shouting match almost.
It already had been for the 2+ some odd hours I had been listening.
Yeah.
And
well,
Sam was not listening.
I just sat in the back and waited for a moment to say something. I even typed in the private chat, like, "Can I get a word in?" Yeah, I wanted to say something.
Yeah. Good luck with that, Roger.
Yeah, I finally did. I got to ask the questions I wanted to ask. But then he deflected to, it was the Rothschilds playing the Jews against the Arabs, is what he said the cause of. No, the Jews want to take, especially those wanted Palestine back. They wanted Israel back. They want the nation back to where it was. And now they're going even further with it. It's getting even worse. The Greater Israel Project, they want Syria and Persia to be Israel. They want the whole area there. They want it for their own. But I think they've been planning on that since the 70s, from what I can tell, or even probably back in 50s and 60s. Have you ever heard of a little event called the Laban Affair?
I've heard of it, but I don't know it in detail.
Okay, well, I don't know it in too much detail, but this is kind of what happened. They went and planted bombs in major cities in Egypt, and they set it up to make it look like the Syrians did it.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like them.
Yeah, that's Israel, or the state of Israel did that, and
the state of Israel, not your average Israeli citizen, right?
No. But I mean, even now, they're morally bankrupt. If you've seen some of their ads for like, come visit Gaza, or what's the rich neighborhood up there? That they are openly gay, openly. They're like party animals, basically. They're not as they're loose with their morals, comparably to like what Israel used to be back in the day. Yeah, they're trying to westernize the Israeli nation, and they commercially did it. They were running commercials like, "Come visit Israel," and they have a rainbow flag, and they like, "You come here for the nightlife. Here's the parties." They were advertising like that. Hey, Luke, how's it going? Have you seen any of their advertisements for come visit Israel for their commercial? It's
So there's 4 of us watching, and it still only says 2 on my screen. What the heck is going on?
It's going to change. It's YouTube, man. Oh, I'm going to play some more Brenda right quick. I wanted to get off Israel for a second.
Yeah.
That's how
Really?
time is measured, by
Okay.
persistence.
How much time
By
is there?
persistence
How
and
much time?
duration.
How much time is there in a cubic meter, please, Brenda?
This is good.
Cubic meter is space, not time.
Sorry, you just told me when I run a ruler down something, time and space are factors I would be considering because you told me to, because you reified those concepts. Now I'm asking you, given that you've told me specifically only 2 minutes ago that when measuring something, I will be factoring in space and time, according to you, you religious fundy zealot, how much time is in a cubic meter?
As much time as it takes you to measure it. Because
Oh,
it doesn't
really?
blink out of
So how much
doesn't
time
blink
there
out
is
of
in a cubic
existence.
meter depends on how good you are with a tape measure. You're a fool.
No,
You're a complete retard.
That's not what I said.
That's what you just said. How long it takes you to measure it. So how swift I am with a tape measure is dictatorial to how much space time there is in a cubic meter. You're insane.
The object you're measuring persists in time, does it not?
Sorry, how much time is there in that cubic meter? Yes or no?
If I measure my table, it persists in time.
And how much time is there in the volume of your table?
That's a non sequitur.
No shit! It's a fucking concept, you daft bit!
No, he's still hollering, though. You did hear that, didn't you? He was doing his whole routine with his how's it taste? How do they taste? This is back then. He doesn't do that anymore, at least. Paula tried to whip him into shape, but he would always come in and apologize to Paula after he'd do a live stream. Derek, you still with me? Hey, he's off. Now we'll get back to it. Yeah, so I'm going to actually go take a look at the Talmud. Let's see.
No fucking shit, it's a non sequitur. It's nonsensical because time's a concept and space-time has been reified by you batshit crazy idiots. So yeah, it's non sequitur. As the penny finally dropped, you stupid idiot.
I can measure the time portion of a table by measuring.
I'll go on then. Go on then. You can measure the time. Get someone write that down as a quote. I can measure the time proportion of a table. How much time is?
Yeah.
No, I'm still here. I'm sorry. I was listening on my other phone.
No, that's all right.
And I had to take a quick number uno.
Yeah, so Nathan's still getting upset at this point in time, especially with Brenda. He's still hurt.
Yeah.
But I mean, the only time that you would actually find in that it would be in an equation like it, or even actually in traveling the distance. So they actually make that into a hard physical thing. So the time it takes me to traverse a distance, or the time it takes me to go from one side of the table to the next, is actually the concept that they're actually selling in physics, which isn't a physics argument. It's just how long would it take that light in the sky to get to this point to that point. That's not physics. That's just actually what's happening. There's nothing. I guess it is physical, and I guess you could actually determine whether it's going through a medium of some sort. You could figure out what would make it traverse slower than faster. But as an actual physical thing, time is not one. Yeah, that's
right.
Yeah, that's where they get it conflated. This is where all these calculations become their go-to for everything. Yeah, and that's why predictions are so valuable to globies and stuff, especially when it comes to, and it's not science. This is astronomy is what they're dealing with for the most part. I don't know how they even came up with an astrophysicist. I don't understand what that is actually. Physics are physics, no matter where you are. And I don't think you can actually get to most of these objects and actually test out what their physicality is to actually put it in the genre of astrophysicist or astrophysics.
Well, it's like any prediction that they have wasn't already a prediction on flat Earth 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, no. Well, did you watch the what was it? I did a space audits. Play one of their streams, and like most of the cultures pre-globe were already out navigating using the stars, and they didn't come up with the concept of the globe. The globe kind of hijacked everything and made
Right.
their model, and enforced it. Like, this is it.
Right. Like, oh, we're going to take all your basically flat Earth predictions and then attribute it to a globe. It's ours. Like, we made these predictions.
Yeah,
that's what they did. It's sick.
It is. They hijacked the whole thing, but I think the Royal Societies had a lot to do with that, and politics for the other part of it. And Luke was saying that Platts was supporting Sam. He was.
He
to
was
a point.
dang near the entire time, yeah. But I don't know what he's going to say after Sam saying he believes in the Talmud. That's what I'm wondering about.
Yeah.
Because there's no defending that as a Christian. If you do, you're done.
I get you. Yeah.
And
So
I've been supporting Flat since a long time.
I don't think Flat saw that coming. I really don't.
No, I don't think he did. So, but if he continues to, I'm done.
I got you. Well, the thing is, like, even in Jewish groups, Talmudic Jews are actually labeled, and they're known for what they do. Even in their own religion, man, it's not exactly the best. You follow?
Well, they're basically those who like whore themselves with Moab type thing.
Yeah.
Where they kindle God's wrath.
Yeah, I think a couple of
they're not
Old Testament,
favored.
Yeah, Old Testament prophets had to deal with that crap back in the day. Yeah. Well, I think wasn't it Ezekiel who had that was the prophets of Baal. That's what he was dealing with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Talmudists are basically those who are the exact same as those in the Old Testament who worship Baal. They're not different. It's the same kin, even if they, are converts. It doesn't matter. Same people.
Yeah, they have their pagan rituals, and that's what actually Janos was pointing that out the other day. We're looking through some of their footage and stuff, and they were most of the stuff that they do in Jerusalem has a lot to do with the ancient gods and stuff, or he called them the old gods.
That's right.
Is what it. I mean, you can't paint another picture out of it. It's definitely not.
You can't.
No, I think I've heard enough from Brenda. Let's see if I can find a couple more that are. There's a whole bunch of them, and I don't know what I can say about it. There's a lot of ancient myths that they all do the same thing in every culture. It goes along with it. There's even a Gaelic culture has their old ancient gods, and I think Rome went around and allowed this stuff to go on.
Oh, during their heathen and pagan years, yeah.
But now they're super pious because they have the Catholic Church. They claim that they worship Peter or whatnot. They're not Christian. They created a new pagan system out of it. I think Catholicism.
Well, I mean, at the very least, they're a mixed bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I won't say that about the top tier, because obviously that's not the case. But like as far as the average Joe Catholic, I can't quite say that.
No, they don't know much about it. They do their rosaries.
Right, they don't know.
Say confession.
It's almost like there's a certain defense in some ways when they just don't know any better.
Yeah, but I mean, they're still allowing it. They don't. It's like they're not powerless against it. If they actually would educate themselves into the religion itself, like Luke, he did a couple of deep dives with Platts on several different shows with the Catholic Church and the diocese and what they actually believe. They're interested in power and money, keeping the masses happy.
Oh, at the top tier, 100%.
They don't care what you do. But they get people to care for them, like politicians. People, they give them rewards. They get away with a lot of stuff.
Yes, they do.
And they have the law on their side for the most part. But a lot of people are waking up to it. When I was younger, I didn't even think about stuff like this until I got out on my own. And I got out early. I got out of my house. I had my own place. I had to deal with the real world. And you start learning fast. It's sink or swim, And you'll find out that even local politicians are corrupt as hell, too.
Oh, yes, they are. It's a fast learning experience when, like, even local politicians, like, oh, I just want to be your mayor.
And why do you want to be my mayor?
Right.
I'm not going to make a long one out of it tonight. I'm trying to see if I want to find any more Numpty clips that I want to present. There were a couple that were pretty good. How about Danny T. Truther? You ever heard of him?
No.
How about Rumpus? You heard of him?
I've heard of him. That's about it.
Oh, he just come in and he would rumpus a debate. He'd get real loud and he just talk over you if he had nothing to present.
Yeah, no, I don't want to listen to that.
No, but they named the whole term after him. So when anybody would start interrupting it, why are you rumpusing me? How about Blue Marble Science? You ever heard of him? No.
I think I have. I have heard of him.
He's the guy that brought 2 containers to prove gas pressure without containment.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. Well, this is funny. You should.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Play him.
All right. I gotta cue it up.
Right.
So basically, all these people who claim they're science communicators are just useful idiots. That's what I'm going to do my next stream on. That's why it's got the title.
They're professional bullshitters. Yeah.
Well, they're there to go on Facebook, YouTube, BitChute, all the little platforms, and try to come out and weed out all the conspiracies. Like this is an actual conspiracy. I don't see anything conspiratorial about flat Earth at all.
It's not. Globe Earth is.
Yeah. But that's why they have a spin off of it. That's why they want to make it look that way, for sure. Yeah. And that's why they're calling us cultists now. And I ask them, what's my cult ritual? Oh, I'm going on YouTube. Well, you're on YouTube too. So you must be enjoying in our cult ritual. You're part of the cult yourself.
So you're guilty of the same thing you're accusing me of. So where exactly are you innocent in this, if it's true?
Well, most of these people don't believe there's a God. They believe that science and technology are their newfound religion. So where do you think?
I know what I wanted to tell you. It was months ago, and I told you that I was kind of in line to go help my aunt out in Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Well, she found 2 local girls to help her, and so I got X'd.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she lives 45 minutes from me, I think.
Yeah.
What I can tell. That would be a long commute for her daily work.
Okay. All right.
Not trying to say that I won't do it or wouldn't do it, but I mean, it wouldn't be an everyday thing that I would be able to do.
Oh, right. No. I was just trying to, kind of feel things out. So.
It's fine with me, man. I understand. And if you thought I was close enough to her, I mean, I could go help her whenever,
Oh, right. No, yeah. I was just, trying to see if there was ends that could be met. But, I mean, there wasn't an ends to meet on my end either, so.
Yeah. And plus, I work, and I'm doing YouTube, and I'm watching my grandkids.
Yeah, no, you're a busy man.
It hasn't been as busy in the last month, though. It's laid back a little bit. So since I'm not really working full time, I'm almost full time. I'm still collecting unemployment insurance, which I paid for already. So I don't. The money's going to go to me regardless if I'm working or not. It's in a bank account. They actually give you an unemployment account, and they tell you how much you have in it. Like, it's weird. Yeah. Then they claim that the employer pays for it. I guarantee you, it comes out of your paycheck at some point in time. They will figure out how to make you pay for something they have to pay for, because the state makes them pay for unemployment insurance. And if they fire somebody without any real reason, if you get fired because of you don't get along with somebody, or they just don't like what you're doing, or I'll tell you what happened with me at Walmart.
I know what happened with you at Walmart. That was messed up, man.
Yeah. They're the same people are still there too. So.
You're rehirable.
That has nothing to do with me getting fired. Rhonda's there. Yeah, that's not all they fired me for. There's people there with more occurrences than that, 10 times that much. Anyways, yeah, it's prejudice. That's what it is. And plus, I kept saying stuff about people that weren't doing their job. I hate Walmart, but I still shop there every once in a while. It's like there's not really a whole lot of choice out there. There's local places, but they're either jacked up higher or they're so far away you don't have much of a. It's just less convenient, so they put Walmarts everywhere. You do shop at Walmart, right?
Well, I kind of have to.
Yeah, you get my point.
Yeah, it's the same thing here, man.
Yeah. Big boxes, everything. And I remember when all the big box stores started coming out, like Home Depot, Lowe's. Then you had Ross, and they monopolize them, and they take over a neighborhood. And Walmart's one of them, the biggest one, actually. Well, they got a lot of money. All right, let's check out Hillbilly Blue Balls, and then I'm gonna.
All right, go ahead.
Run ground.
Hillbilly Blue Balls, the redneck retard, a.k.a. the photosynthetic redneck,
retard stuff.
Known for his world-renowned confirmation of gas pressure existing without a container by showing up with 2 containers, which is tantamount to attempting to debunk the existence of dogs broadcasting live from a blue-tick coonhound kennel, and his most recent thesis defense, Floggadish flirting, back hammering away at the C4 fire again, quite successfully, I might add, and exemplifying the pinnacle of ball tar.
Derek, you know what phlogiston is, right?
Have you ever?
No, phlogiston. It's what they used to believe back in, I think, the 16th century. Like if you set fire to a log or if a building caught on fire, the cause was it's releasing this thing called phlogiston. It was the flammable part of everything. They literally taught this and believed this in their schools, in mainstream chemistry, for the most part.
Really? No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's people that still actually adhere to this stuff back in Europe.
Huh.
Like phlogiston is the reason that I can burn that match, or the reason that I can smoke a cigar, or the same idea. It's basically phlogiston's the cause of fire. They literally believe this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like an element, you might say. That's what he's going on about. The Hillbilly Blue Marble Science actually still believes in this stuff. So.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Our double speak. 6 March, 2021.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself.
Then find a citation that says a container is required to have gas pressure. You cannot find it. It does not exist. I've been asking that for 2 years now.
How about we just ask you?
Big Blue, how come we have gas pressure without a container? You hear that question asked. What do you think about it?
Well, gas pressure requires a container if you're talking about pressurized gas.
Oh,
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Then find a citation that says a container is required to have gas pressure. You cannot find it.
Well, let's see what we can scare up here, Professor Blue Balls. This took about 35 seconds.
Look here, you big dummy.
From the chemistry department, elmhurst.edu. The pressure of a gas is the force that the gas exerts on the walls of its container.
Sounds like a citation.
From nasa.gov, gas pressure. The molecules are in constant random motion and frequently collide with each other and with the walls of a container. Because the molecules are in motion, a gas will expand to fill the container. Since density is defined to be the mass divided by the volume, density depends directly on the size of the container in which a fixed mass of gas is confined. 3 sentences, 3 containers.
Uh-oh.
Back to chemistry.elmhurst.edu. Kinetic molecular theory explanation of Boyle's gas law. Observations about pressure may be explained using the following ideas. The rapid motion and collisions of molecules with the walls of the container causes pressure, force on a unit area. Pressure is proportional to the number of molecular collisions and the force of the collisions in a particular area. The more collisions of gas molecules with the walls, the higher the pressure. From Chem Libre text, gas pressure.
He's going to beat a dead horse here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So these people really do have a belief. It's like they can't see the trees for the forest. There has to be containment in order to build a pressurized system of any kind, or a dynamic system for that matter. But I think they skip over that in modern physics classes for the most part. But I've watched MIT lectures where they'll actually go through this process and they'll explain how pressure's actually developed. You know?
Well, it's like there is no demonstrable anything of containing gas without containment, physical containment.
Yeah, well, we live in a physical world, don't we? We aren't all completely physical. There are definitely aspects that we can't explain in the physical world, and that's why we investigate them. And if we can't come up with an answer, you know.
But yet, according to the mainstream, like, oh no, we're still in an open system.
No, we're not. We've never been in an open system.
How dare you go against the mainstream consensus, Roger?
I didn't know. Nobody told me not to do it, man. I'm sorry. I'm being a rebel. Did you watch PJ's Rory thing he did?
Rory?
Yeah, Rory. It's what's he go by now? He's got a new channel. It's something about Hook. Hook or Crook. Hook by Crook. He's the guy that he worked in film for a while. He's a South African gentleman.
I may have missed that.
Yeah, he did it tonight. It was Flat Earth Truth versus Globe Lies. That was the name of the stream. That was at the beginning. We started at YouTube. He went over Rory's new video.
Oh, it was at the beginning. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, no, I came in like an hour in.
When TFE first came out, Rory went up and did a couple of videos because he's in the film. He wanted to explain the globe model from a film point of view and the reference frame that you'd have to have and what the sun would actually have to do in their model to fit reality. You know, what they'd have to observe. Yeah. You got to remember, we're turning in their model. We're spinning, and everything else is going by, and there's no parallel, you know. But they don't look at that. It's God. What is that guy's channel name? I was just over there. Let's see if I can find it.
No, yeah, no. What's really strange is like how Earth is supposed to be spinning, and yet moving forward in a direction, and yet also still oscillating in different directions, and the stars are like following that all along.
Yeah. Well, they think that southern star trails for some reason can only happen in their model for some reason.
Yeah.
Because they go counterclockwise as opposed to clockwise, and I explained it to this one kid in Discord. He was in there debating that that was his selling point, and I'm like, think about it. Your globe is spinning in one direction, east to west. Now, how do you get that to fit with the rest of it?
It doesn't fit, not by a long shot.
No, the stars go in opposite directions is not even a thing in their model.
Right.
Yeah. It can't work. But I think he finally saw the light when I left. He just like stopped talking, got real quiet, and I'm like, well, I'm going to leave you with that. And then I said, now, how do you have gas pressure without containment? And I left Discord. I walked off. That's a good way to walk out of the room.
Yeah, just let that seed germinate.
Yeah, he'll figure it out eventually. You never know.
Well, sometimes that's what it takes.
Yeah.
You don't need to like add insult to injury when there's already been an injury, is what I'm saying. Like with QE and Oakley, I mean, they're awesome in FE. They really are, but I mean, they always try to throw salt in the wound, and they don't need to do that. They don't need to go that far.
You make an enemy out of them, and that's what's happened over time because these people keep coming back and coming back.
I mean, that's why you get people like McToon, like, where's the guns, Nathan? You know.
Well, that became
it becomes like a personal vendetta.
Oh yeah, like McToon was like Dr. Evil, or is it Nathan Oakley? Which one is it? Right now, Nathan looks more like Dr. Evil though. He's got the shaved head.
Does he still have a shaved head?
Oh yeah, he's still got it shaved.
Oh goodness! Why does he do that?
I have no idea why he shaved his head. He's starting to thin at the top. So am I, but that comes with age. Yeah.
Sure, but that is, I don't know. It looks kind of weird on him though.
Well, they called him Mr. Potato Head for a while, or Mr. Potato. Yeah. But the thing is, what it came down to, I think, what made it so bitter is you remember Chloe, right? Clover, and what's his other daughter's name? They were starting to accuse him of slapping. Remember that?
No, actually, I don't. I wasn't cued in on that.
That side of the fence started because there was like a loud sound in one of the bites, and I think they thought he had hit his daughter. So they still accuse him of it now. They said they got it on video, and I'm like, they got what on video?
No, I heard about it. So no, I didn't know that's what it was. Okay.
That's why the venom is there, because they're attacking each other as parents and families. They
right.
Literally are. Yeah.
Bringing personal stuff into it.
And it kind of started with Brian Mullins to start with at the very beginning, because they went after his livelihood. There's one of these professors in here who, George Natnyuk is his name, who actually reported Brian Mullins to his employer and to the board.
Yep.
Yeah. That's when it gets dirty, man.
Oh, that was years ago.
Oh, yeah. And we all supported Brian, man. We were like, dude,
I was on board with Brian from like day one.
Yeah, and that's how dirty it got.
Happened to him. Yes, I did. I'm like, dang. You're going after the man's livelihood and also by default his family. You guys are messed up.
Yeah, so Nathan had to deal with the blunt end of that on his channel too. So I think they wanted to report him to Child Protective Services and stuff, and they were going to try to drag it out and make it into a big scene. Yeah. When nothing actually happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They want to get rid of Nate. They want to get rid of flat earthers. There's been a big, and Congress has put up money to get rid of us too. So that's why I'm in a room with 6 people watching right now. You know, if somebody wanted to be interested in a subject, you're not going to find it when you do a YouTube search. You've done them. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I should do one live right now. Let's do a YouTube search. Let's look up flat Earth. Ready? I'll open up a new tab.
You don't, I know. I'm pretty sure all 6 of us watching know.
So if you want to find somebody that found some new truth about the world they live in, and you want to go looking for it, you're not going to find it. Let's put it that way. If you want to touch on a topic, and I never known that a topic was so dangerous, or
well, because it's true. Yeah, truth is dangerous to lies. It just is.
Well, there are people in politics, right, on the Republican side who actually are flat earthers. They're in there. But
do you remember the first time that Trump got elected? The first time.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
And he kind of fronted that he was a flat earther, right?
Yeah, I heard that too. I remember that.
And he did that to like get the flat earther vote. And he probably is a flat earther, to be honest. But then after he gets in office, next thing you know, he comes out with Space Force.
Yeah, there's money there. That's why there's a whole bunch of constituents in the mainstream.
So it's like, it doesn't seem like, even if he is a flat earther, it doesn't matter. The dude's a total turncoat.
Yeah. Well, he's a businessman, and he's obviously.
Oh, it's just business. Well, no, it just shows that you're greedy.
Yeah.
Like, or his loyalties lie more with greed than they do with truth.
Yeah. Well, they parade those guys over to the Wailing Wall when they first get inaugurated. They go kiss the ring of.
Well, Trump himself is a Jewish convert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But does he actually go by the Torah?
That's what no, probably not.
Nope. Well, look at Epstein's stuff and him and the good old days.
Epstein doesn't go by the Torah. We all know that.
Oh yeah, but with a name like Epstein, he should,
Well, no, just because like you were born in a Jewish so-called family doesn't mean that you're a Torah observant Jew. No way.
Well, they all should be. Personally, I think so. The Torah speaks explicitly about the earth too. But I don't know. Does the Talmud say anything about the earth? Does it mention anything about cosmology at all?
No. It just mostly rails against Christ.
Huh. Weird. I thought they had some kind of pagan rituals that go with the cosmology too. They probably do. If you dig deep enough, you'll find something. They may mention some things.
No, but most of it consists of trying to wipe out those who aren't with them or of their lineage. That's it.
Yeah, that's nice.
No, it's not nice. That's the whole point.
Yeah. I'm being sarcastic to a point. Yeah,
no, but yeah, so it's like with Sam saying, "Oh, of course I believe in the Talmud." It's like, well, so you're trying to be an ally with me as a goyim, or you want my help when your whole belief is based on killing me. Go fuck yourself.
Well, that's just the same with the Islamic nations too. I've heard their doctrine, man. They believe if they kill off a Jew or a Christian, they're opening a spot for themselves in heaven, almost.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way.
No. But that's the way their Quran reads, almost, doesn't it? Yeah.
But I rarely curse like that, so forgive me. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine, dude. I'm going to play the rest of this, so I'm going to get out of here. Or what's left of it. It's like a few minutes, I think.
All right.
Pressure is caused by gas molecules hitting the walls of the container. With a smaller volume, the gas molecules will hit the walls more frequently, and so the pressure increases.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
And of course, the crown jewel, you.
Well, gas pressure requires a container if you're talking about pressurized gas.
Correct. There you have it, Numpty. By the way, Professor Pretender Clown Blue Balls, citations are not the argument. they support arguments. Even if there were no citations stating the friggin' obvious gas pressure is caused by the container, it doesn't make the argument false, stick. You'll never find a citation stating amoebas aren't hockey sticks. That doesn't mean that they are. You more than exposed yourself here, clown. That's what you get for pretending to be an intellectual.
It does not exist. I've been asking that for 2 years now. Well, gas pressure requires a container if you're talking about pressurized gas.
Thanks, hillbilly. Play it again, Sam.
Then find a citation that says a container is required to have gas pressure. You cannot find it. Well, gas pressure requires a container if you're talking about pressurized gas.
Priceless.
I think that was all in the same debate.
Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over.
Well, they got rid of QE soundboard, though. I got to give them that. Did you ever see QE in a soundboard?
Did I ever see him in a soundboard?
No, with this, he had a soundboard. He used to do.
Oh, no, I suppose not.
He had fun with it, but I mean, people were complaining that nobody wanted to watch. Some certain people didn't want to watch the show with the sound effects in it.
From some of what you played, I mean, it's not like I so much disagree with it. Some of it is funny.
Yeah. It's comedy hour for him, and it was kind of an inside thing. It wasn't like meant for like everybody to hear him regale them after they make an idiot out of themselves in public. And double speak.
Right. No, he's so good at making an idiot out of them. He doesn't even need to do anything else.
No, he was.
That's kind of the whole point.
Yeah, but I think when he started in the debates, he didn't do that originally. And over time, dealing with the same questions over and over again from different.
Right. No, it excuse me. It adds up. It really does. I get that.
Yeah.
And that's where endurance really has to take a part. Otherwise, you're going to incite the freaking psycho globers or anti-flat earthers, I should say, to make personal vendettas.
Well, when people come out like Craig did, he came out fighting like that. He's like, "I'm here to fight."
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And who incited him like that?
Nathan. Nathan did. Nathan made Craig mad.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he made a fool of him.
Wasn't hard.
Absolute fool of him.
Well, they don't teach half. They do teach half of it at school, but most people don't learn it. But I mean,
that was the origin of FTFE Craig
McNair. Yeah,
the whole thing spawned from Nathan Oakley just shaming the absolute living shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe rightfully so, but on the other hand, it's like, I mean, if you had just stuck to the facts, maybe that wouldn't have happened. Who knows?
Yeah. Personally, there's a group of big ball earthers, Etherites. You've heard of these people, right?
Oh yeah.
They're geocentric, but they want to keep the ball Earth in their cosmology.
Yeah, nuts to that.
Yeah. Yeah, they got money. There's like Syngenis and a few others that.
Oh, that bastard! Ugh.
Yeah. And Witsit was like, I get to go on a show with Robert Syngenis, and then I'll get to do interviews with Candace Owens, and I'm going to be a big star.
Oh, yeah, no, because Witsit is the face of Flat Earth. And
he is?
No, that's like his dream.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, as long as people see my face. I mean, is it a coincidence that he has like makeup in so many of his like recent photos?
I wouldn't doubt it. I haven't seen him.
And all of a sudden he's like trying to look like a model, like a male model, like from like Derek Zoolander. And my
No.
name's Derek, so it's just weird.
Hey, Derek, you remember that back in the day when they were metrosexuals? That's what.
Oh.
I go to the salon, get touched up every morning. I got to look good for the public.
Oh, right.
All right. I want to get out of here.
Okay,
You got anything else you want to
cool.
add to this? Nah. Anything else?
Do I have anything to add? No, not really.
Okay, me neither. I wanted to go over these Numpty clips. I was just looking at them the other day. I'm like, man, they did actually say all this crap back in the day. It's like just have to remind yourself that these people don't know what they're talking about for half of it, and the other half's made up. So what do you do with that?
No. If there is anything for me to add, it may be a little about Flats.
Okay.
I want to see him disassociate from Sam.
I hear you.
No, there's no defending the Talmud at all as a Christian. You can't. It's basically like defending Jaron. Except
there's no defense for Jaron.
Except it's far worse because Jaron is just an unbeliever who kind of, flirts with the idea of talking to Satan versus the Talmud where they just fully engage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like that.
Okay. Now, off of Flats, I want to throw it back where Jaron and with Bob Enyard and what's the gentleman who's the curator at the museum here in Denver? What was his name? The one that this has a lot to do with TFE and Jaron. He's involved in it. Bob Enyard had a radio show here in Denver. You remember that? Or you've heard of it? He actually he's a young Earth creationist, and he was pushing for them to actually do a carbon-14 dating on Sue after they actually started figuring out that it wasn't as old as it was supposed to be. They started pulling the bones apart, and they were finding like soft tissue in the bones. Yeah, so this is a big blow to the evolutionists if they find that these dinosaurs, or the bones, disposal of dinosaurs, were actually just bones. They're not fossilized. They're not ancient. They're just bones. They're new. So they were pushing for it. And the curator here, he's got really popular after that happened. They did that on CBS live. On I think 60 Minutes. They actually went and interviewed the girl who did this, the paleontologist who actually figured out that these bones aren't billions of years old. They're at the least a couple hundred years old.
It's very recent, yeah.
Yeah. So that was a hot topic. So the paleontologist community here and the evolutionists, they stick together, and they're connected with the ballers, believe it or not.
Oh no, I know it.
Yeah. So that's why I think this is why all this TFE stuff and that's why all the fuss and the fight in the community is due to discoveries like that actually lean toward creation. They don't like creation. They don't like creationists, for that matter. Creation and biblical teachings are frowned upon in the mainstream. Goes against what they teach in school and what the professors believe and the evolutionists that wrote the textbooks read.
Well, years ago, like even before I was ever in school, like I kind of knew the scope of things somehow. I can't remember how, but it was like, oh, just let evolution in schools back when like creation was taught.
Yeah.
Because we'll keep an even and fair playing field type thing. But as soon as evolution got in, all they did was try to expunge creation.
Oh yeah.
And that's exactly what they ended up doing. Like, oh, you're just belief based, but not us.
No, we got facts, and now that their facts are like unraveling,
right? They're so-called facts, which is they don't have any.
Yeah, you're right. I agree, and I remember back when I was in Catholic school, they brought in what they call the curriculum because they were teaching us basic Catholic curriculum, but they brought in, they called it Protestant, but then they brought in all these secular science books and stuff, and they started teaching secular science in Catholic schools when I was really young. So yeah, I remember it probably happened since the 60s, but there are people that push back, and my parents pulled us out and homeschooled us for a couple of years after that. So
good. Good on your parents.
They weren't evolutionists, dude.
Well, thank God.
Yeah, my dad was actually an ordained minister for like 12
really.
Yeah, he was a prison chaplain, and he had a small congregation too.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's good news. Yeah, right
that's
on.
why when I pick up a Bible and I actually look at the context, and that's why I was, I think, more readily to accept what it says there in descriptions as opposed to what I was taught the truth was. I thought about it, and I just took the world that I observed around me, and I'm like, okay, I'm with it. Right, I'm going to play a song and get out of here. It's been a long time. Go ahead. All right. I'll see you over on Flats if you're there. I don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, me either. I mean, I hope for the best, but I don't know. Well, I can't say for sure.
Like, if I go on there, I could actually just ask Sam straight up forward. Do you think the Talmud is actually a Christ book? Does it? You know?
No. It absolutely blasphemes the name of Jesus Christ specifically, constantly, with murderous hatred.
Yeah, we could dig into that. That would be a good thing to do with Sam. Point out the flaws in it. See how he reacts to it. You know?
I mean, either the man has not read the thing, or I mean, if he has read the thing and is still saying, oh yeah, I believe in it. Like, dude, you've just X'd yourself out of the truth movement.
Yeah.
He has to be stupid.
I've never found any Talmudic Jews that believe in flat Earth, neither. I promise you.
Me neither.
No, you're not going to, probably.
No, because they're mostly aligned with the Kabbalists.
Yeah. It'll pay them to do it. Well, night, everybody.
All right.
Hey, night, Derek.
Take care, bro.
You too, man.
Yep.
Must we be the masters, the masters, the masters? Must we be the masters, the masters of limitation? All our rules and regulations, walls and border segregation, the caging of infinity, scientific mutiny, calling ourselves ordinary, yeah. Pretend to know what we don't know, call it belief, and then we don't let it go. No more belief, I choose wonder, like a child whose mind is so tender. Don't let your mind be put under, keep on seeking, ready for the splendor. Limitless, 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 limitless. Must we be the masters, the masters, the masters? Must we be the masters, the masters of limitation? They've been blinded by staring at this soul. Those who say the truth is only one. Behold all these things and the countless ways we can see. Oh.